Tubers, what's up, guys? So, a month after announcing my intentions for this channel, I'm finally writing my first review. Recording my first review. Posting my first review. I'm finally giving you my first review. This is actually take 3 on it, and I've written notes to keep me on track because, well, I'm a bit of a scatterbrain, but I think anyone who knows me or watches my videos knows I'm a bit of a scatterbrain. So, to begin with, ladies, germs, and arthropods, the title of our... Okay, the title of our first book review here on Lacey's channel is... Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. I'm still mildly miffed that they had to dumb that down for America. Because, well, God, why don't we know what a freaking Philosopher's Stone is? So, yes, book review. I am doing this in my car. Well, my mom's car. Can I do that? No, because now I'm just upside down, and that just looks funny. And we'll be right back. Yeah, I actually have you currently sitting in the Harry Potter book, so I could do this without moving you around and everything. So, yes, my review is on Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Like I said, I've kind of given myself guidelines to follow so I don't ramble. So, first impression of the book. Well, when I first read it, I was in 4th grade, and it was assigned school reading, and, no. I didn't really pay attention to it. I didn't really like it. We had the audiobook going, and as fun as that was, okay, as fun as the audiobook was, it just didn't really work for me. I didn't really care for it. But then again, I was like 8, 9 maybe? I don't remember. That was a lot of years ago. It was at least 16 years ago. So I didn't really care for it when I first read it. When I finally got to the point where I appreciated reading and I came back and I read it again, so much more. So we'll go with my first impression was the best, and I loved it. I loved all the Harry Potter books, to be perfectly honest with you. They were amazing. I will reread them over and over again for the rest of my life. Positive points of the book. God, what positive points aren't there? My best positive point is that literally nearly the first half of the book is spent with Harry being taught about this world he's being thrust into. He wasn't just thrown into it willy-nilly. He had Hagrid there to take him step by step through it all and teach him things. And then even when he got on the train to go to school, he had Ron there to teach him. And I loved the fast friendship those two formed. Which is odd coming from me, admittedly, because anyone who knows me knows I do not like Ron. But he had these people every step of the way helping him and teaching him and everything. And most Muggle-borns don't have that, I would think. They don't have that, but I like that he got that because of who he is, but he still got that. It was still a really good positive point. And the different steps that he takes, learning to stand up for himself, because all these years he had to take the bullying from Dudley, because his aunt and uncle would always take Dudley's side. He had to take that bullying, but he learned to stand up for himself. He learned to stand up to Draco, and even to Hermione. And I just love the character development in the book for him. It was really, really, I mean, it stuck with you, and even not even just Harry, they all grew throughout the first book. It was so good. I only have one negative point, and that is at Halloween. I honestly feel like it should have been touched on what Halloween means to the wizarding world. I mean, it's not just Halloween. It is the day Voldemort fell. It is the day James and Lily died, protecting their son. so many things happened that day in the Wizarding World, and I understand Dumbledore probably wants to keep things light and, you know, cheerful around the school, but I feel like somebody should have, you know, like, touched base with Harry and just been like, you know, we know what today is, we know what it means. I mean, it was the 10-year anniversary, for crying out loud. I just feel like it should have been touched on, but that is legit my only negative point throughout the whole book. Just, that's it. I mean, everything else is, like, pure gold. Opinions of the plot of the main characters. Opinions of the main characters. In my head, the main characters are Harry, Ron, and Hermione, and... well, Harry, Ron, and Hermione. My opinion of Harry... he's Harry. He's the perfect combination of his parents. I don't think he could be any more a perfect combination of James and Lily. Not just his looks, but who he is. I mean, he's got James's attitude, no doubt about that. But he's also got his mother's caring, kind nature. I mean, he can be a douche. He's a boy. He's 11. Let's face it. But at the same time, he's still that caring, he still has that caring side that Lily had. And I really like that about him. I mean, yeah, that's my opinion of Harry. Is I love him. He's an amazing protagonist. I should probably include Draco in the main characters too, shouldn't I? Ron in the first book is once again a typical 11-year-old boy. You know, he's got his best friend that he's such fast friends with Harry. I love how fast of friends he was with Harry. How that bond on the train just like glued him to Harry's side. I mean, it's not even like he likes him just because he's the boy who lived. He finds a genuine friend in Harry. And I love that. I love that. His friendship is probably his best quality. Ron's is probably his friendship with Harry is probably his best quality. But his treatment of Hermione, I hate it. I can't stand how he treats her. I honestly do not know how they ended up together, but that's for an entirely different book. But yeah, his friendship, his steadfast loyalty to Harry is my favorite part of Ron. I have good and bad feelings for Ron, so that's my opinion of him. I have good and bad feelings. Hermione is a more opinionated version of me when I was in school. I loved learning new things, but I hated listening to my teachers. I was more of a teach myself kind of kid. I was more of a teach myself kind of kid, so I really didn't like paying attention to my teachers, but I loved learning. So I feel for Hermione, and I didn't have a lot of friends. I mean, I had people I talked to. I wouldn't necessarily call them friends. So I feel for her. I understand what she's going through, and, you know, trying to show that she knows how it's done, but she doesn't know how to say it in a proper way. I mean, she's a Muggle-born coming into this school, and she wants to learn and learn and learn and learn, and she does so good at it, but at the same time, that attitude that she has towards learning just kind of turns everybody off of her. But I understand. I understand. I think I would have been the same way as Hermione had I been a wizard. I mean, a witch. I think I would have been the same way as Hermione. Ooh, excuse me. I don't really have any negative qualities for her. I mean, yeah, she's bossy, but that's just how she is. I mean, do I have any negative for Hermione? No, not really. Draco, our antagonist, one of our antagonists, the one I'm touching on because I can't really touch on Snape without upsetting my best friend. She loves Snape. She has problems. Draco, he is a very good antagonist. He comes from a pureblood family, and he's got the pureblood nature to him, and he's got that holier-than-thou crap going on, you know. Thinks he's God's gift to the school, and he's the perfect Slytherin, and unfortunately he really is. But at the same time, you can tell he's kind of an insecure little boy. I mean, what 11-year-old acts like that doesn't turn out to be insecure, right? And it makes you feel for him. I mean, you know, it's not till later books you actually begin to understand why he is the way he is. But still, you kind of get this underlying feeling that, you know, a child doesn't act this way for no reason. They have a reason for acting this way. And I grow to like Draco a lot. I do grow to like Draco a lot. So, you know, he's a very good antagonist for the series. He really is. Opinion of plot. The Sorcerer's Stone. I love how it's introduced, that it's this tiny little mysterious package that Draco picks up. This tiny little mysterious package that Hagrid picks up from Gringotts, and he's very secretive about it, but at the same time he ends up spilling secrets along the way because he's Hagrid, and his favorite line is apparently, I shouldn't have said that. It really is, you have to admit it. Yeah, so I love the newspaper article that first interests Harry into it, and then finding Fluffy and realizing she's standing on top of a trapdoor. He or she. He. You know, Fluffy, and the fact, you know, that the trapdoor, and it sparks Harry more. He's like, well, okay, what's this? What's this? What's this? I need to know more about this. I guess that's where the package is. And then thinking that it's Snape who wants it, and he's, after, you know, finding out about the woods and everything in the woods, and from the centaur, finding that, you know, Voldemort wants it, and thinking it's Snape who is going after it, and finding out that it's Quirrell. I mean, talk about plot twist. I mean, that was, where did that come from? But that was good. I did like that. That was good. It was amazing. It's just, the overall plot is amazing. It was, I have to say, kudos, JK, you did spectacularly awesome on that. Overall review of the book. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, as it's known here in America, or as it's known everywhere else, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, is an amazing book for any age, no matter your reading level, no matter your comprehension level. You will love it. You will fall in love with it. You will want to live in the Harry Potter world. I know I do every time I open the pages. And I definitely would give it, if I had a rating system, which I think I will create a rating system, I would give it 10 out of 10. I don't want to say what I'm giving 10 out of 10 of, because I haven't decided yet. But I would give it 10 out of 10 every time. Every time I crack open the book, 10 out of 10. And I would recommend it to anyone. Absolutely anyone. And up next, in our lovely land of book reviews, I have with me, because I'm reading it, and I'm just so in love with it that I really want to share it with you guys. So, next up in the land of book reviews will be The Bane Chronicles. New York Times bestselling companion to the Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices series. Magnus Bane, ladies and gentlemen, will be our next delve into the wonderful world of book reviews. So until then, I will see you guys. Please enjoy the rest of my videos, and have a great day. Bye!